Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout 4. The hell? This is the first video recorded with the new microphone, which hopefully is quite good. It might be picking up some background noise, which is a bit of a problem. And also, there's a little bug currently where it's not picking up any of the in-game volume, but hopefully some nice background music will replace that, so it won't be too bad for you guys. But, we're essentially back in Starlight Drive-In, where we left off last time, or the Star as I was calling it, and we built that thing last time, which currently looks a bit odd because it doesn't actually have any supports, it's just a big floating platform. But I thought it'd be about time to actually finish decorating the place, which there's been some things, and so things have been a little slower on the channel, and that's fine. You'll probably get an explanation of that in the update video that'll probably come out the day after this, if I get this done quick enough. But today we're going to be doing some decorating. I'm probably going to speed up a lot of the actual decorating of things. In fact, I'm just going to pick those up now, just in case I can throw them in the thing. But yeah, we're going to be doing some decorating of things up here. God damn it. Settlers are getting in the way. We're going to do some decorating up here. We're going to do the outsidey bit. Actually, no, I'm going to leave the outsidey bit for now. I'm going to do the inside first. We're going to do a living room, a sort of kitchen area, maybe a little bit of a dining bit, all in here. So I'm going to show you guys sort of how I do sort of decorating and stuff, to give you guys some ideas mainly. That's the main point. Obviously you're going to need the mods required for all the extra stuff here, which hopefully I can link to in the description. Most of it is just the settlement related mods that you can find in the Mods Monthly, if I forget to put them in the description. But let's get started. I think that's probably a good idea. Obviously, first thing we're going to need to do is get some furniture, because we're going to be building a sort of living room area. Now, obviously my layout for construction will be slightly different, and I'll have slightly different items to people playing on consoles, which I apologise if you're watching this and you can't get some of this stuff currently. Hopefully I'll be able to eventually, because of obviously modding coming to Xbox. I don't know if it's already there. If I'm honest, I haven't paid a huge amount of attention to it, because obviously, personally, I have no interest in the consoles because I don't own one, and I don't really pay attention to a huge amount of the news that comes out about them because, well, obviously I don't own one, so I don't really need to pay attention to it. But, I mean, if you guys really want me to, I guess I can try and keep up to date on it to sort of let you guys know. I don't know, modding might already be there, for all I know, because I have been paying very, very little attention to the console sort of market, I guess, because to me it's not so important, because obviously I don't bother with them, because I decided to go to PC and I've not gone back, because this thing is probably 10 times more powerful than an Xbox One, and does the same job, and plays all the same games, apart from obviously console exclusives, which is like the only real downside. But moving away from the whole console PC thing, I'm trying to get these to be sort of evenly laid out, and it's really irritating me that I'm not, and I've realised I can fix this quite easily by moving some things backwards to try and get things to be roughly in line, and I've moved that badly. Put it back. Move couch, you're in the way, or settee, depending on how you want to word that. It is weird that there are so many different words for every single object in English language. I don't know, it'd be easier if there was just one, and then no one would get confused when you were saying things. But at the same time, if we didn't have multiple, you wouldn't have the variation in culture and these sorts of things, and different area dialects, which are quite nice. So in all fairness, actually, it's not too bad. So there we go, this is the sort of living room area thing. I'm going to probably put another table here, because otherwise people sitting on this couch don't have the same thing as everybody else, but also that is in the way, so that's going to be stored. But yeah, plenty of seating room to sit around. Probably going to put a TV there. It's trying to locate the TV now, because obviously the mod that rearranges all these things quite nicely has moved the television to another area, and I'm not exactly sure where it is. Going over alternate settlements seems to freeze the game, so yeah. Just be careful of that if you're installing all these mods. because for some reason that seems to cause the game to lag slightly, and I'm pretty sure it's not in here, but there's some fun stuff in here, which we might use later for decorating other areas.
Let's fix this, maybe? There's a radio in, so it's good.
Here it is, television. This one actually has a picture. And doesn't look quite so broken as the others, so let's grab that one for this sort of fancy house thing that's supposed to be sort of my character's main home. I just realised that looks incredibly similar to thingy, to Nate, the default male player model thing. But I think that's pretty much a living room from a basic outside standpoint. The other things you're going to need probably are going to be floor decorations and paintings and things. Now obviously I have a few mods installed, so some of these paintings you probably won't be able to get, like the Gwenlet one, or the Nuka-Cola one, or the Joe's Ammo Shack, or the Nuka-Cola one. Actually, you might still be able to get the Nuka-Cola one, so I don't think that one got pulled, but a lot of the paintings in that pack that I used to use, the 4 that I used to use from that thing, I think most of them, other than possibly the Nuka-Cola one, have all been taken down. And not that Nuka-Cola one, I mean this Nuka-Cola one hasn't been taken down as far as I know. Because there was a copyright issue, so you know, they all got taken down, so you can no longer get them without downloading in and doing it yourself, essentially. Which some people out there will probably end up doing.
Some people really want this stuff. I use it for decoration inside of the bar I have back in Sanctuary or Courtroom. I also got maybe put up some vertical flags, but I'm not sure because I kind of want this place to look a little fancy. I'm not sure if these are necessarily directly appropriate. Must be the sort of like posters in cabin room or something like that, rather than something you have displayed in the living room. So those are what I'm down here. I don't have any red stag meat with those. That's the problem I've got hunting for those. I can come back to you on that one.
And these are floor coverings. I'll have to go for a little one because obviously we've already covered the area. It doesn't like you placing swords on top of it. That's a vault, like, mat covering thing. That looks quite cool. I'm not sure, I haven't really looked through the rugs in a while, and these are just paths. I mean, the only one that I really like is the vault one. Look at that one. That's just made of metal, so it's not necessarily appropriate, and that one is kind of, it's a little off. I would quite like a mod that would add, essentially, you know, you have the mounted heads on the wall, like a sort of bear rug or whatever, Yao Guai, I guess, in the Fallout world. Something like that I think could be quite cool. I have no idea what this is. Oh, yes, I do know what those are. We will probably be using those at some point, but not down here. Obviously Christmas trees for Christmas time, it's not Christmas, so a Christmas tree. A clock, and I think the clock's going there. Oh, it appears to not be a working clock, so that's good. It's not a working clock. Please move, Sean. Over here, Sean. Good. There we go, and that's the... oh. There are curtains. There are many, many things in this mod I still haven't actually seen, because there is so much added now. I don't know what's from what mod anymore, there's that many different things I can place down in my settlements. It has gotten to the... that's really close to my face. It has gotten to the point where it's sort of very, very difficult to tell what is actually from what mod anymore. Like, I genuinely don't know. So, yeah, it's kind of... it's a bit confusing. We're not having that in here. I guess I'll put a doghouse outside. That's nothing to do with the living room decoration, which is what I'm doing right now. But I'm putting a doghouse outside anyway. But yeah, we need some lights up in here. That's going to be a thing, but we haven't actually got power. We're going to need to install some power and some lights. So, ceiling lights. Let's find a nice one. That one's not too bad. It's actually got a cable to it. That's a very basic one. These are some of the ones from getting the magazine, I believe. I haven't actually gotten all of the building supplies, and I might go and get all those at some point. But I think that one looks quite good. Obviously that's going to require power, which we don't have up here yet. Have we actually got power generators anywhere in the settlement?
There's also a bug right there because there's a secondary doorway, which I didn't mention in the original video. But there's a power generator down there. I could probably hook that up actually. Depends how far the cables will reach. But I could, in theory, link the power from down there to up here. Alternatively,
for now, I can just stick a little generator out here because I have a bunch of materials for building stuff. So I'll just put this down out here and connect up a little thing. Which should, in theory, turn that on. That is really dim. Holy shit, that light is useless. Ah. Why Fallout? Why? There we go. That actually creates some sort of a light in the living room area. Admittedly, it's still not brilliant, and I kind of want the light to be directly over now, which I think it is actually. So you can't actually look all the way up. So that's pretty much in line. Is there actually... Oh, there are lamps. There are indeed lamps. There we go. I'll put, like, one or two of these around. The hell, Sean? The hell? Now I have to put the coat rack away. It's fine, I'm going to replace it with a lamp, so... Probably can't knock that one over. There we go, that's pretty much the living room laid out, and a death cord standing in the way, irritatingly. I think some slight improvements I can make to this is probably putting more paintings above this, because obviously we have a lot of sort of open area space here to play with. So I think maybe one of those up there? That looks quite nice. I'm quite a fan of landscapes and stuff, so makes kind of sense to have landscapes and stuff around, and maybe the stag up there. I don't really want a cat photo, if I'm honest. If there was a dog photo, I'd be all over it. No, cats. Actually, I think I'm going to move that one across a little bit, so that one's lined up with that a little more. And that one across. That. There we go. Living room. Done, pretty much. That light's irritating me. But living room, I think that's done, in all honesty. Looks quite good. Can make some slight decorations to stuff using the OCD decorator. I'm just going to... Just a little behind the scenes, I'm going to press F9, which causes the game to save. It may also cause some slight stuttering because it's taking up hard drive capabilities, essentially. The hard drive is having to do multiple things. So it could cause some slight lag on the video or stuttering, which isn't ideal, but it's going to happen.